Hi there and a very warm welcome to It Is What It Is with Wamoyo Favor the Captain. Thank you so much for your love towards the show. May the Lord do you well. We've been looking at the various types of sexual immorality. Last time, tuliangalia lesbianism, gayism, and bisexuals. Sasa today, we are going to look at something very different. You remember last time we were highlighting people who are practicing those things out of their own willingness. Yani, they want to suppress the truth by their own wickedness. Wanasema, whatever they are doing is proper, na wapewe rights zao. Today, we are going to address a totally different group that should not be condemned. How they were initiated into lesbianism, gayism, and bisexualism by close relatives, ama friends, ama neighbors. That is why we have to be very alert. These spirits hazikuangi tu normal, zinakuanga so demonic. That is why we said, anything that is not within the confines of the Bible, tunasema it is not of God. That is what we use to rule out what is not right. So, unakuta kuna watu, they are lesbians, gays, and bisexuals because they were entered into that by close relatives. Holidays, tumetoka like a few weeks ago. Unakuta, like a parent, you have invited over some relatives of the same sex or the opposite sex. And they have come to stay in your house for your duration yote ya holiday. You do not know what your child is being initiated into. Kuna watoto wanasemanga, close relative amenifanya hivi na hivi, and most parents don't believe. So unaonanga hawa watoi wao wenda kushare na walimu wao at school. So that is where unananga easy cases, sometimes they never come up in the open. So if it's a girl who was alikuja akawa initiated into this kind of behavior, atajiekea because ameambia the parents they are not believing. So she will grow up knowing this is proper. Maybe tuseme sahi ako primary school, ata grow up with this kind of a behavior. Ataenda secondary school with this kind of a behavior. Aende university with this kind of a behavior. Ata aki grow up, mtakuwa mkimulizaniaji, don't you want to get married? Utaona ata get married out of pressure, but atakuwa still with the funny behavior. Akona husband, but still ana practice lesbianism. Why? There's a seed that was planted from the word go akiwa mchanga. So this seed inaendelea kugrow na kugrow. And it's unfortunate because watu kama hawa, they are not into this because they want. Ilipandwa ndani yao and they can't shake it off. Ikagrow. So unless afanywe deliverance ingine, it is very hard to. That is why unaona watu kama hawa, they get married but still they go looking for female partners. The same with the boy child. Unakuta still these small boys who are initiated into this kind of behavior, wana grow hivyo, wanaambiwa they are being threatened. If you talk about this, we shall kill you, we shall see you do what. So unaona huyu mtoi hana courage to speak out what has been happening. So ana keep this thing to himself. Ana grow up either akijua this is proper, because some of them convince, if they don't threaten them, they convince them that this is proper. So huyu mtoi ata grow up akijua this is proper. Amalize primary school, aende high school, aende university, a grow up, na hata akimari, utaona atakuwa akiendea wanaume wenzake, anaacha wife kwa nyumba. I know of a story of a person who is very rich. And this guy, what he does, he lures young men, wakue gays. So what he does, if you're a young man and you want money and you don't care whichever means, mnapigiana tu simu, mna meet, he does what he does and then he pays you. Unaona, it is very unfortunate. So kama mtoi aligrow with this kind of behavior, ama hii kitu ikagrow ndani yake na hakuweza kushare na mtu, hiyo kitu inakuwa part of him. It's like a disease that was not counted when they were growing up. That is when it comes to relatives. Kuna relatives tunafaa kuwa very close na wao. Kila mtu anafaa kuwa suspect. So parents, be very careful who is coming close to your children. Hata kama kuna watu wanakuja over the holidays, monitor your children. Let them be free with you, wakwambie what kind of things are you doing during the day or during the night when you go to bed, vitu kama hizo. Keep your children in check in as far as close relatives are concerned. Another thing ni about neighbors. Don't be so close with your neighbors ati unachia mtoi wako neighbors, nichungie mtoto, endea mtoto wangu shule, sijui enda na mtoto wangu church, mi sijisikii kwenda. That closeness is what will make these children vulnerable. Unafungulia hao watoi mlango ya attacks zingine ama danger zingine, traps zingine, hawataweza kujitoa. So unakuta some people are struggling with this kind of things, not because they wanted, but they were initiated, walijikuta. They were taught that they were meant to believe it's proper. Others were threatened na wakanyamaza nayo, and it messed them up psychologically, and they never had a chance to go for counseling or something. So hii kitu ni kitu inawakulanga by the day, every day. So tunaangalia close relatives. Hiyo ingine ni neighbors. Another thing is friends. Be very careful with the friends you're keeping. Don't be too comfortable with your friends around your children, be it male, be it female. When it comes to easy behaviors, everybody is a suspect. Don't be too trusting. Always keep in touch with your children. Ask them, siku hizi tunaishi, haijalishi kuficha hii mambo, cause hata ukificha kuna internet, they have access to phones, they have access to laptops, computers. You had better come clean to them and tell them as it is. Guide them, tell them, don't let anybody touch you this way, don't let anybody do this and that. To create awareness. Ndo huyu mtoi mtu akikuja kumess, they already know their boundaries. The truth is what will set our children free. These are not the days tulikuwa tunaambiwa mtoi ananunuliwa supermarket ati sijui tufanya hivi. No, if you don't teach your children the truth, a predator somewhere will teach them the wrong things and will make them believe it's the truth and the right thing. So we had better be very, very careful. Last but not the least, mambo ya sleepovers. Sleepovers zimekuwa very dangerous. People are posing to be what they are not. Our kids are being initiated into lesbianism, gayism and being bisexuals na sleepovers. Ati wewe kama mzazi, you're entertaining sleepovers in your house. Wewe kama mzazi, you're okay with your children going to sleepovers at whichever place. Na hujui wanaenda kufanya nini, hujui wanaenda kukuta nani, hujui kwenye wameenda, who are being invited into that place and the kind of behavior they carry. Sooner or later, utafind mtoi wako amecarry some certain behavior ama ameingia into some traps zenye hautaweza kumtoa. That is how, unfortunately, some people, they are not lesbians, they are not gays, they are not bisexuals by choice, but they were innocently initiated, others were threatened, others were made to believe it is proper. So it is our responsibility to ensure that our children are safe. It is our responsibility to create awareness to our children. Otherwise, we'll end up healing a society yenye itakuwa too late for us to do it. Because you can imagine a child who was initiated as an early age, as early as 4 years, sahi ako 30. Uyo mtoto, uyo mtu, how do you undo whatever has been done to them? How do you undo it? All those years, amekuwa akipractice whatever it is, it has become a part of their life. So how do you undo? Na hii ni kitu ingekuwa countered at an early age, but as parents, we never pay attention to what is happening to our children. So I think it's a high time we pay attention and we take good care of our children. To see assume anything, we should be alert and vigilant. Let us bring our children up in a way that is proper, and they shall not depart from those ways. Let us be vigilant. Let us be alert. What is this our children are being made to watch? What is this they are being made to watch wakienda kwa neighbors? Wakiachwa wanafanya nini kwa nyumba? Wanaachwa wakifanya nini? Even kuna cases zingine nasikia, even sisters are initiating their fellow sisters, brothers are initiating their brothers. So hakuna mahali safe. Lazima ukae ukijua what is happening with your children. What have you been doing during the day with your brother? What have you been doing during the day with your sister? Create that warm atmosphere. Ndio kama kuna kitu imehappen ya mtoi wako, ako ready to speak. Because those are the things that grow in our children. Wana grow. By the time tuna realize hii kitu imekolea ndani yao sana, We can't change them to be normal human beings. Hata tukijaribu kuambia this is not the proper way of doing it, they shall not understand because they don't know any other way. That is the way they've known ever since they were young. Now, sometimes most of the parents in our hitingi like a shocker to know yenyewe I didn't know my kid was like this. Yani in our hit too. So may the Holy Spirit of God help us to be alert, to be vigilant and sober-minded, tupelekane tu na watoto wetu step by step so that they don't get into things that we shall regret and feel bad that we never brought them up in the way that iko proper. So my prayer to us parents or even watu wenye wamezingira the children, cause children si lazima mtoi akue wako. Unaweza kuwa huna mtoi but there's a child somewhere unaweza safeguard, unaweza create awareness akue safe. Let us be each brother's keeper. Chunga mtoi wa neighbor yako, chunga mtoi wa friend yako, chunga mtoi wa sister yako. Usiseme ati oh si wangu I won't care. No. Let us take responsibility and let us care for one another. Above all, tuombe watoi wetu sana. It is my prayer that no weapon formed against our children is going to prosper, and that our good God is well able to deliver our children from all attacks of the devil and to deliver them into his heavenly kingdom. To him be the glory forever and ever. For now, nataka kukuacha na video imekuwa ikienda viral ya why it is very very dangerous ku-entertain sleepover kwako. Hata kama ni friend, it's you have a daughter na invite ati friend yake who is a girl akuje sleepover. Let us just do away with these things that look stylish, that look modern, but zinakuja kuharm watoto wetu. I want to leave you with this video and then wewe utafanya maamuzi yako. It is what it is. So long, God bless you.
Moja moja.
One by one.
Do faster. Do faster.
You are not a lady. Translate here.
I don't know them will motive. Gorbatit.
You are a man. Huh? Why are you pretending to be a lady?
Nina comes.